welcome to Nerdgasm. I've edited out opening the actual box, and I'm doing another review of Golden Grading out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So the first card is going to be a printing plate from 2017. It's Three Stooges. I'm a big Stooges fan, really pleased that this came out to be a Gem 10 by their standards. I did send it to SGC. They said it wouldn't fit their holder, so I'm happy with it. PC. This is for a Pokemon project I'm doing with a friend. We're slabbing the lower end ones for identification purposes, and we're putting them in our bargain box at shows. Try to give something affordable to the kids. We remember being kids and not having a lot of money at shows, so we're trying to look out for those collectors as well. So the not so high end cards are getting, bargain priced, because why not? And then another Stooges card, big collector of them, the Stooges in general, collectibles, and then anything that might pass when it comes to them. I am always happy to add Stooges stuff to my collection. Hint, hint. My birthday's in May and my Christmas is in December. So go ahead and hook it up with the Three Stooges. Thinking at this lobby card from 1991, I felt it was a little off-center on the front. They disagreed with me. So I like this card. I wanted it for a while and I just never picked it up. Now I got it and it's slabbed and protected forever. Okay, I have a friend that's buying my extra 1959 Stooges cards, and I got these slabbed for him. They're all in poor condition. We knew that going in. It's more for preservation as is. We treat our collections like artwork, and so we want to preserve it, and we don't believe in altering cards, and that's a discussion for another video. So yeah, when you're using Golden, your overhead to grade isn't that extensive, so it's okay to slap some lower end stuff. And right here you can see that Golden is being thorough with these cards. If they were just rubber stamping high grades, I send them stuff pretty frequently. I don't do the reviews frequently, but here we go. We have a 1. It's okay, another 1. It's the same copy of the card. The first one more had centering issues. This one's a surface and corner issue that probably did it in on top of the other flaws. But cool, good on them for hitting those cards with a low grade. I can't say I wouldn't have expected a half a grade up or so from PSA. I've sent them worse condition cards and not getting a flat 1. Now, this card here is very special to me. When I first started getting into, I wish they would get these small card holders in order, but I'll get to that in a second. When I started collecting vintage, this is one of the first ones I picked up, and the other guys wouldn't touch it. Golden not only graded it for me, but they also slabbed it. Really happy, and it was kind of a special request situation, so I can't be too mad about it moving around. It's an odd shaped card, but it's 1925 in Denmark. But yeah. So this is a reprint of a card from the early 50s. It wasn't part of the 59 set. I got the duplicate of it because it's more affordable for now, but it is a bucket list item to get the other one. It was part of a larger broad interest, general interest set. I sent a bunch of CJ Stroud rookie cards in, and when I was scanning the cards, it looks like I might have got confused. So many cards that look the same. I might have scanned them and uploaded them to this video in the wrong order, but so the first 2 are Gem Mint 10s, which I'm putting this in a bargain box that's gonna make some little kid's day. And I just hope I'm working the table when that happens, because it's always fun to watch. These are some Elvis cards I picked up from my vintage dealer. I don't often come across stuff from the 21st century with this dealer, but these were there. They were playing cards. I'm an Elvis fan. I've been to Graceland twice, Memphis 3 times. I have a few friends that are into the king of rock and roll. So I figured I'm going to get these slabbed one way or the other, and whether I hold on to them or if they find their way into a Christmas or a birthday gift bag to a friend, so be it. But they're, nothing in here is too high end. Another one of the CJ Strouds. I don't necessarily collect much outside of my PCs anymore. So yeah, like these CJ Strouds, these are all for either gifts or giveaways. I have a cousin by marriage that collects Stroud, so I'm sure one of these cards is going to make their way to him too. And then another CJ Stroud, and it's a unlicensed rookie card of a popular player. $4 to grade it, just to give to some strange kid at a show for being polite or demonstrating hobby or sport knowledge. That's cool. And then you got Paul Skeens right here, Gem 10, one's already spoken for. Going to a friend. I did a pile of CJ Stroud and a pile of Paul Skeens for this sub. Another Paul Skeen. So I'm happy that's a 10. So one's definitely going to go as a gift. This one will probably be like a local or a show giveaway. Or, might let a kid negotiate me for it. And here's a 9, so, might just be the first card I give away at the next show. Who knows? Some people just want to pay money, though they might. And here's a Trevor Lawrence rookie card. Again, another great opportunity. Popular player. It's a rookie card. It's not too sought after, and it's graded as a 10. You do like a little drawing at your table or something, you're going to brighten someone up. I don't know too much about this guy, but I had the card. It was a Topps Chrome. Figured, get it slabbed. Slap an $8 price tag on it. Let some kid talk me down to $5. We both win. Happy with it. And, okay, I did send a stack of Shoheis. These are all by Panini Prism, so they don't have the MLB license. Pretty boring cards, but Shohei's popular with the kids. So, again, same thing I was thinking with the CJ Stroud and the Paul Skeens. Just something small that makes both sides of us happy. I get to unload inventory, and some kid gets to go home with their first graded card. And, so the 9s and the 8, for instance, will, I'm not going to charge somebody for that. Just take that one on the chin. And I see a lot of the dealers doing the grab bag gimmick. So this would be a good product for that, I think. I think of cards I grade for my nephews or like my godchild. Doesn't really matter. Just all about having the player that they like. And so this was a 6. Then I definitely missed some surface damage as I just zoomed into the card. But I probably wouldn't have sent that specific one in had I caught those scratches. I probably could have just threw it in like the quarter box or something and have it be the 5th one free. And some kids going to town, and you get yourself a quarter box for your table because kids love it. Now this is from my personal collection. PSA, SGC, and Beckett all turned this card away as far as grading it, which was weird because it was in their population reports. So I assumed it was a no-brainer. They all got the thicker slabs. Golden took the time to slab it for me, and now it's going on a little pedestal. And this is Travis Kelce, who plays tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. And he's a really talented player, and there's nothing else noteworthy with him to talk about. Not at all. So this is Mr. Kelce, and it's a jersey card. And another one of the Paul Skeens, so a 9. So I'll be happy with it. I'm happy with it. I might keep one of the 9s for myself. Who knows? He played at a school that's in my state. I live in this state. Some of my relatives went to that school. Maybe I can hang on to one of these. Well, now I got multiple tins of Mr. Skeens, yeah, I might actually hang on to one of these for myself. So the Danish card, Frank Thomas, and maybe a Paul Skeens, well, and the Stooges cards will remain with me. All the rest of these, like these unlicensed cards, the Leaf having football, baseball, Panini cards with no logos, you know, they're perfect for giveaways. They'll never be the centerpiece of a collection, but it'll maybe get the right kid collecting, and the next generation of collectors can trace back to a free card at a show. Chris Olave is going to be wide receiver 1 this season for my favorite football team, the Saints. And so always need to have some Saints cards on hand, either for myself or for collectors in the area that just randomly hit me up and say, hey, do you have any cards of this person? And I mean, I can't disagree with a 9 on this. Chrome cards are hard to gem if you don't wipe them with a eyeglass cloth or something, and that's all you should be doing with your cards. And I don't know why this one wasn't graded. It wasn't really bigger than the other cards that I could tell. I have issues getting the big boys graded because of the company's not that well known in the hobby. And I guess they're not able to build a database around that product. It's licensed. They're allowed to create the Stooges images. So I don't see what the problem is. But that's it for my second review of Golden Grading. In my first review, they had a bit of a snafu handling my order, and they made good time with it once the problem was identified. And now that I've submitted to them a few more times, I can see that they are more competent than not. They made one mistake in my first experience. It happens. So far since then, they're beating their turnaround times. Their customer service is on point. And it's a quality product. The only improvement at this point, I would say, is adjusting the cards to fit the pre-war cards. But I mean, even then, their website warns against sending the really small tobacco cards because they have their date on the website. And I know there's modern cards that are small too, but I don't know. Who's grading the modern Allen and Genters? Let me know in the comments below.
So small yet so grand, trading cards from every land. Baseball, football, and a Pokemon. With a smile, Greg's your number 1. Yeah, it's the place to be. Trading cards with history. Come on down and you will see. Ask for Greg, he holds the key. Bells are stocked with every star, from the past and near afar. Get your heroes in your hand. Nerd Gab's the promised land. Nerd Gab is the place to be. Trading cards with history. Come on down and you will see. Ask for Greg, he holds the key. Bells are stocked with every star, from the past and near afar. Get your heroes in your hand. Nerd Gab's the promised land. Nerd Gab is the place to be. Trading cards with history. Come on down and you will see. Ask for Greg, he holds the key. Every card a story tells. In the shop where magic swells, find your next collection piece. Nerd Gabs brings the perfect piece.